Hey everyone, this is AVJVGaming bringing you this journey to the ultimate team, and as you can see up on screen, we are in episode 3. We're going to go into our active squad, but before we do that, I'm actually going to go and show you guys a little bit of artwork that I did create for the World Cup, and this is going to actually help us decide how many players we have from each nation. So up on screen, I've got groups A to H, and over there I've put a little bit of what classifies a tally, or sort of how many players I have out of the total that are available on the World Cup edition of Ultimate Team. So as you can see over there, I've got 9 Australians, and you can sort of tell exactly how many players I have from each continent as well if you do sort of go for it. So as you can see, Ecuador, I don't have any players from there, none from Ivory Coast, and none from Mexico. So those 3 nations are sort of need to get some players from, and then once we probably have like a full 11, we might try and go for a nation side. So that will be quite an interesting thing. But we'll go back now to an active squad, and what I did is sort of, I don't know if you guys saw in the last episode, I put all the European players on one side and then all the South American players on the other, and I wanted to really test to see if the difference in the chemistry down the middle affects the way that they play in the game. So we're going to get into it. I wanted to add on by just saying that in today, guys, I'm going to have 2 tutorials. One for how to have players' names on top of their heads, and the other one was going to be for how to get big nets, because subscribers have asked for that like at least 4 or 5 times. So I want to get those out for you. But we're in round 16 of the knockout stages. We're up against, is that Emenike, Kabai, and I think that's Vermeer, the keeper, and I know him quite well because he's my favourite Dutch keeper at the minute on Ultimate Team. So tried going for a bit of a cheeky shot over there onto goal, and from a free kick, and I have scored those before. If you guys are new to my channel, probably not seen it, but I did I think it was it was World Cup hybrid, I think, and I scored one of those. It was just insane. So yeah, I like doing those, just having a bit of a try. So over here I was trying to get through this guy's defense. Eventually I was getting through, but the keeper was keeping me out, and whenever he didn't, the defense was doing a very nice job. So I sort of try to get my way through here. Eventually Mario Suarez gets the deflection off Vermeer, and Cavani slots it in to make it 1-0. So we found that breakthrough over there quite a bit earlier into the first half. And then over here, I tried to go for a chip shot over to our striker, and it just sort of didn't work out too well. So at halftime, we were 1-0 up, and not in a bad position. We had more shots, even 100% shot accuracy over there. Both of us really did have that. So not a bad game all in all, but I was just trying to give my opponent quite a difficult time. Now, a lot of you guys have been asking me for doing player reviews on the World Cup players, and I do know some of you guys have been asking me for some of them, so if you guys would like World Cup player reviews, if I've got the players, I will definitely try to get them out. I think at the minute I've got access to Neymar, also quite a few really top-bred players, so you guys will probably see that in the upcoming days. Probably tomorrow you might see a World Cup player review. So who knows, guys, we're going to try getting all of them and then try to review as many as I can, because I think a lot of you guys would like to know whether they're actually worth playing with in the World Cup edition, or maybe they're just not worth it. So I'll cover that in those reviews. But getting back to the gameplay, we scored a penalty with Cavani, and then I did a bit of skill over there with a heel click 2 with Alexis Sanchez. I got my opponent red carded, so we're 3-0 up, and then boom, from a corner in the 90th minute, we made it 4-0. So we do go through to the next round, which I believe is the quarterfinals, and you can see that the difference from the first half to the second half, I literally went for so many shots regardless of whether they're on target or not. And we do get ourselves this single player pack. What will we get in this thing? Let's check it out. And we get ourselves, I think it's Carney over there, the Australian left back. So we're going to send him to the club. Nothing too good, but as we won the game, we're going to open ourselves a pack. Now, one thing I want to know from you guys as well, I really want to know your input on this one, guys. Should I do a pack opening at the end of the video? So if I've played, say, 3 matches and won all 3, should I go and open 3 packs at the end of the video, or should I open them as we progress through the video? So we can do it step by step, because I personally think it'd be quite interesting to do it at the end to see what we get for the next video and prepare it. Or we can do the other way, it just really doesn't mind. So we got Sebastian Giovinco in that one. And for those of you guys who don't know, Sebastian Giovinco is a 4-star skiller, 4-star weak foot, I believe, as well. So he's a really good player in this one. He's very fast. But we got the Huntsman, Huntela, and we're going to go and give him a game. So I believe we're going to go and search for that game right now, see if we can get matched up against an opponent that has good latency, because at the minute I found people just having really bad connection. So into the quarterfinals we go, and I've been told if you win the final you get 30,000 coins, plus I think it's a couple packs, so that sounds really good. That's a good deal for me. But over here we do start with Williams, I think, getting it into Huntela, first touch in the game, and he does make it 1-0. That golden boot getting put to some good use. And then over here tried to go for a pass and it just didn't work out. And then over here, my opponent, 12th minute in, decides to throw in the rage quit. And you can see there that my console, I thought it froze, but it was actually my opponent rage quitting. And I just don't understand why people in the knockout stages and rage quit when they're just 1-0 down. So that's something that just I don't understand. But if you guys ever get to play me, or if we ever get matched up on the server, be sure to let me know. You guys will see it says Journey to the Ultimate Team. I look forward to playing some of you guys as well. It'll be really interesting stuff. But as that was a win, we're going to open on the pack, and I really need to change up to FIFA points because I'm going through quite a few coins. And let's see what we get in this pack. We get ourselves Johnson. That's Glenn Johnson from Liverpool. Over there we got, I think that's Gibbs as well. So Gibbs from Arsenal. We got left back and right back from England. So that's quite nice. We got 2 players over there. We got ourselves Lee from Japan. And I believe he plays in the Barclays Premier League as well. So not a bad pack all in all. We're going to redeem that pack. And we also got the Brazilian home kit, which I don't think is too bad because I think that's one of my favoured kits at the minute. But I've seen a kit, I think it's from the American kit, which is I really want to get that in a pack. Now, into the next match we go. We are in the semi-finals. We are literally 1 match away from that final position for that 30,000 coins. We're up against Andy Carroll. I think that is Luka Modric. I didn't really get to see his whole team because it does go quite quickly. Now, I want to know from you guys as well, do you think that loading screen, that they should sort of reduce the time on the tourney tree and more or less focus in on your opponent because that way it gives you an understanding? Or do you feel it's just one of those things that they should just leave it how it is? Now, we are 1-1 in this game, and I tried going for a long shot with Huntelaar and it just came off the keeper's fingertips. I think I was up against Courtois actually in this game. But get the ball to Alexis Sanchez, goes to the shot, and that thing hits off the crossbar. And I was like, I have to win this game. So into the corner we do get Fernandez. He leaves it down to Cavani. Nice control, finesse shot, top corner, and that is 2-1 before half time. So into half time we are absolutely dominating this guy in terms of shots. He's only had 4 and pretty much 4 on target, so he's been playing a very safe game. And then over here, I have no idea. I just literally muscled him with my player, and his player falls to the ground. It's just, referees in this game are just not as good. I think FIFA this year, in terms of referees, are not good at all. But from there, you can see he does get a power header with Andy Carroll, and that gave him the 3-2 lead, and I was struggling. I was just trying to get anything away, and then finally, Edison Cavani in the 82nd minute goes and finds the back of the net from cross-shotting the goal. So we got a free kick. Did Cavani's stats look not too bad, so we're going to go and give it a try. Just thought about laying it off to go for a power shot, and I said, we're just going to go over the wall, see if we can get into that top corner. Still haven't scored a free kick yet in the World Cup game, because as soon as I play, guys, many of you will know, all I do is, as I'm recording, that's when I play the game, so I don't really play it outside of that. So over there you can see that we have got through 90 minutes, and then extra time, it sort of led into penalties, and I just couldn't find the breakthrough in this game. And then from penalties, he does send it to the top net on the right hand side. Now, one thing I want to know, guys, if you watch the crowd, you'll actually see that they go in the direction of where you aim, and I've noticed that that was something that was said quite a bit in the beginning of FIFA. But if you actually notice that over there, it sort of looks like on the World Cup edition, that could be something that's a telltale sign. Because here I'm actually aiming to the right, and the crowd did go to the right at the back. So I don't know, maybe that is something that EA have incorporated at the moment. But over there he does go and score, and that pretty much meant that I had to score this one, otherwise I am out. And I did tuck it in, so we do survive yet another penalty. We go over here, and that means we have to save this one, otherwise we are all out. And that was pretty much what happened. I don't know if you guys ever get that. You go in the direction and you're looking at your analog stick saying, why didn't their goalkeeper move? So I did lose that game in the semis. It was such an annoying thing to do, because losing in the semi-finals is very aggravating. But nonetheless, I'll have another video out later on tonight, guys. A second video of today in terms of the journeys, 2 tutorials, and I might get a few player reviews for normal Ultimate Team players. I think it's Inform Di Natale and Team of the Season Moreno, because those 2 were requested. But if you have any requests, guys, do leave them down below in the comment section for any Team of the Seasons, Informs, Legends, Man of the Matches, you name it. I'll try and get them done for as soon as I can. So as you guys see, we're going to wrap the video up there. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. By all means, please do drop it a like if you have enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new for more daily FIFA 14 content. And this has been AVJVGaming, and I'll catch you all for the next video.